bees, and I'm specifically talking honeybees, everything you're going to want to know. Stay tuned.
Check this out.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Craig here again, howtopest.com. Today's video, we are going to talk bees.
Bees.
Bees. Like honeybees.
And more specifically, honeybees. So, you got those honeybees at your house. Maybe you have them in your eaves. Maybe you have them out in your bushes. Maybe you have them in your walls of the house, your roof, extreme places like under the roof line. What do? Well, if you've watched enough of my videos, you know that I am a big proponent of beekeepers. I hate to kill bees. I hate killing honeybees. They are a necessary insect for the survival of us humans. So if we wipe out the bees, no humans. They're just so beneficial, let alone the delicious honey that they make. Come on. So do everything in your power to avoid killing the bees. Now, I understand there are certain situations, I've been in them myself, where unfortunately you have to take measures and you do have to kill the bees. And that's unfortunate, but it happens. Let's say you're in a situation where you can't get a beekeeper out and they are all over an area where you, your loved ones, maybe even your kids are, and it's just a hazard and you have to get rid of them. You just can't wait. Well, then unfortunately, sometimes you're going to have to dispose of those bees. Now, those are situations that it just has to be done because obviously the health of your family is more important than the health of the bees. But if you can, avoid killing the bees. Get in that phone book, get on Google. Did I just say phone book? That's funny. Get on Google, get on Yelp, and look up a beekeeper in your area. Now, this beekeeper, if available, he's going to come out and he can actually remove that honeycomb. He can remove that colony of bees if they haven't made the honeycomb yet. And then he can take them away and he can put them out usually in fields for farmers, things like that, and they pollinate other areas. So he takes care of your problem and he helps out somebody else with having bees to pollinate the area that they have, their fruits, their vegetables, whatever it may be. Now, I'm going to tell you about a situation that we just had, and that's why I'm doing this video. We got called out to one of our commercial accounts. What happened is their landscape company was trimming the hedges. Now, these were down low. These hedges were maybe 4 feet high. They weren't quite 5 feet, 4 feet high. And the landscapers were just trimming the bushes. And this is an area that has heavy foot traffic. So, I mean, there are just people walking by this all the time. Well, they hit the top of a branch that bees had attached their honeycomb to. So when they hit this, it agitated the bees. They went crazy, rightfully so, and they started stinging. These guys got lit up. Not only that, they had public out there, and the public, a couple people, like I think it was 2 or 3 people, they got stung also. So this is a situation that just happened to happen this way, and now you got to get rid of the bees. So we got called out. So what happened is the landscape company, they went ahead and they sprayed, I don't know what they sprayed. I think it was like a weed killer or something like that. So as they came back in trying to retrieve their equipment that they just dropped, they were trying to protect themselves and they sprayed something and it got all over the bees, the honeycomb. We were called out the actual next day. So when I came out there, we just had a pretty good sized honeycomb sitting on the ground with a bunch of dead bees. And that's just very unfortunate because these honeybees weren't doing anything besides what they are meant to do, make honey. And they had no idea they were in an area where, you know, the public was, and they don't coexist, I guess, is what you'd want to say. So it just happened, guys. It's just one of those situations. So I want to show you how awesome a honeycomb is. And if you have them and you can leave them alone, then do that. Now, let me just stop for a minute. I had, when our kids were really little, we had one of those giant trampolines outside. And not only the kids loved playing on it, I did too. But bees had come by and they had started to make a hive underneath the honeycomb. Now, what most people don't understand is they think, oh no, I got to get rid of these bees right now. Those are usually temporary hives. They're just there until some of the workers can find another place to set up shop. So if you give them a couple days, which we did because I knew better, so we just kept the kids off the trampoline. I think it took like 3 days, and within 3 days' time, they were gone. Now, there are situations where, let's go back to this one. What if they had found that there were bees conjugating like that, the way they start, and it's just a big old swarm of them? You can't really see a honeycomb yet. And they thought, oh, we'll just let these be. Well, next thing you know, you got a honeycomb. So you kind of got to get rid of them. Now, if they would have known better, usually we have a beekeeper that we subcontract out. So when we get these calls, we automatically just call him, and he's just yes, and he shoots out there, and he works well with our schedule, and he knows the situations that we have. It has to be prompt, so it works well. He goes out, he takes care of the bees. It's a done deal. They're usually out for us. They're in sprinkler boxes, things like that, and it's a done deal. But I told you the backstory on this one. So now I want to show you how awesome a honeycomb is. So follow me over here. I'm going to put my little clicker down, and I want to put my gloves on. Just bear with me. Okay, what I did is when I collected this off the ground, I went ahead and I had an old poison bucket, and I just tossed it into the bucket. This is what it looked like, guys. First of all, let's get up here into the camera. Can you see that? Hopefully the camera, I can smell the honey on this thing right now. So now I want to pull this out and I want to show you. It's got some weight to it. Do you guys see this? Look at how awesome this is. Do you see the honey on this thing? Look at the honey. Unfortunately, you see a lot of dead bees too. But I told you the backstory on this. Look at how many honeycombs are in there. You got one, I'm trying to count them backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7. And this thing is just full of honey. Here's what I'm going to show you right now. Look at the honey dripping off that. Do you see all that honey in there? That is pure honey. That is the purest form of honey you can get, besides the fact that they hit this with, I'm just going to say, a weed killer. But guys, this was just an unfortunate situation. You see what they were doing? They were making it in the middle of the bush, and the landscapers, they just had no idea. They went in there and they were just doing their job, and next thing you know, there's bees swarming all over the place, attacking them. So they go ahead, they spray the area. They notice that, hey, they're seeing this honeycomb from the backside now. And then they bailed, got out of there, and they called us. We came in today. I literally came in today. And I retrieved this, and I thought, hey, let me do a cool video about bees, tell you how beneficial they are. They're just out pollinating the flowers. Oh, I want to touch on something else, guys. There are chemicals, yes, and we sell them, that are labeled for bees, to get rid of bees. But if you can avoid it, you don't want to do it. Now, here's what you don't want to do. You do not want to spray when bees are out pollinating. When they are out around the flower, especially springtime, guys, do not hit those areas where they're pollinating, because those bees are going to hit on that flower to get that nectar and stuff, and you're going to wipe them out. And number 2, do not use a non-repellent. They are so transferable that you're going to put that on there. You're not going to kill that bee right away, but he goes over and he's pollinating another bush somewhere else, your neighbor's yard or another property, and now you're wiping out bees somewhere else too. So those are kind of my no-nos on that. You want to keep, if you have to do this, you want to keep it concentrated to that area only. Just if they're out and they're pollinating that time, and you're not going after bees, you're just out for pest control, please don't go out and just like kind of douse the landscape area with a pesticide when you know you have pollinators out there, guys. It's just not a good thing. It's not a professional way to do it. So only take care of the bees if you absolutely have to. But number 1, numero uno, grab yourself a professional beekeeper, and he will do you a huge favor. He will do the human race a good favor by keeping these bees around. And that's about it, man. I can't say much more about the bees, guys, but you know I am pro bee, and avoid at all circumstances wiping them out unless you just absolutely have to. Craig, howtopest.com. Guys, appreciate you watching this video. Thanks for the thumbs up. You subscribers out there, we appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that right now down below, and you'll get all of our latest videos. We put these out 3 times a week, and then we put the shorts out. They come out 7 days a week. So we're always shooting out new material. So stay tuned for the next one, guys, and have a great day.